There we go, fellow gamers. The Let's Play is done. As I said, this has probably been one of, if not my favorite Let's Play I've done so far. And what made it really good for me was the fact that I took the time far in advance to get good at this game, to be ready for it. As I said, I 100%ed the game twice just to be ready for this LP. I was super excited to do it. I've tried so many new things. As you saw from the title screen, this sort of turned a page in my Let's Playing life, really. If you remember, and I'm not trying to name drop by doing this, but as you saw, I had Chugger Conroy beta test for me. Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm so cool, I know Chugger Conroy. I'm trying to say, because of that, it kind of makes me know that I am sort of getting noticed as a Let's Player. And that means a lot to me. Like, I would do it as long as I know that somebody out there is enjoying it. And now that I know that loads and loads of more people, every day I get subscribers, and I thank every single one of them. And I do it because I'm not trying to say, like, I love getting subscribers. Like, I do. I'm not saying it's, like, the reason why I live. It's not even the reason why I Let's Play. I would Let's Play regardless, because it is just such a fun hobby. If anyone would love to pick it up, it is an amazingly fun hobby to do. And getting the subscribers and hearing all your guys' input, I love reading your comments. It means a lot to me. You guys really are what make me enjoy Let's Playing more than just a little hobby. Like, I could just as easily, like, make a hobby of building Lego cities or something, and that'd be cool and all. But it's a lot nicer when you get the recognition for it, and you guys give it to me every time I upload a video. And this LP has brought so many of you sort of to my doorstep, and I am so glad to hear that you guys like love this LP. So many of you thought it was probably my best, and some even say it was like the best Twilight Princess LP, which, you know, that does mean a lot to me that you guys think that. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I get the comments all the time, like, oh, you're better than Chugger Conroy, you're better than NCS. That's all opinion. I'm not going to say I'm better than any of them. You guys make your opinions if you will. It does mean a lot to me that you're willing to say that I'm better than what others would consider better, which is kind of cool, because it not only does it give me sort of hope for myself as a Let's Player to sort of get big, as awesome as that would be, but it also gives me that sort of hope that, you know, not everyone on YouTube's a Chugga fanboy, which, if you know what that is. But anyway, on to the important stuff that I do at the end of all my LPs. I gotta give my thank yous out to everyone who's voice acted. First person who voice acted in the LP was the Lightning Spirit 78. She voiced Ilya. She did a great job. I needed sort of a cute little girl voice. She gave it. She did a great job. I knew she would have had the good voice for it, and that's what I liked about it. So thank you, Lightning. Thank you so much for doing it. Huge thanks to Solar Primal, another good buddy of mine, for doing the voice of Ordana. He did a great job of that, although he wasn't the second one who showed up. I got screwed up there. The first one to show up before that was Masayanella. She's an awesome friend of mine who did the voice of Zelda, as I said. She did a great job. I kind of feel bad because she always seems to do the voice of Zelda in these games. I'm going to actually try to start straying away from voice acting, and she's one of the reasons why, is because a lot of people are starting to ask the same people for voices. So I'm going to try asking different people now. So then we had Solar Primal do Ordana. Thank you so much, man. You did a great job. I'm glad I made you happy with the voice, which was really awesome, because I remember he told me on Skype, he's like, dude, you did such an epic job with my voice. And that felt cool. Thank you so much to SK Armageddon or Hunter or Psychotic on Twitter for doing a great job as the voice of Farron. I don't get to talk to him that often, but he's a really cool guy. I suggest you check out his videos. He actually has some really good Let's Plays. He's probably one of my favorites. And then we got to Eldon, who was voiced by Blink and You Miss It, a great friend of mine. He's actually a really cool, down-to-earth Let's Player. I'm surprised he even managed to do it, even though he wasn't sort of Let's Playing at the time. Thank you so much, man, for doing it. And then we have the Mac Daddy of all my voice actors, Josh Jepson, for the voice of Lanayru. He did an epic job of doing the Light God Lanayru. A lot of people said that was probably one of the most epic parts. He had a really epic Master Splinter voice. Sounded really cool. A huge thanks to Darkful99 for the voice of Zant. I know I'm bringing him in late because I kind of have to say something. You may have noticed, and I even said, he didn't voice Zant at the final part of the game, at the final time we faced him. Reason for that is I haven't been able to get a hold of him, so I just said I'll do sort of the same thing to my voice. Try to give it an interesting Zant voice to it. I couldn't pull it off as well as you did, man. You did a great job of it. You had a really, really epic voice for it. And I'm sorry that the part you kind of really wanted to do, the part you were most excited for, you kind of didn't get to do. And I'm very sorry, but I tried to get a hold of you, and I didn't want to leave this LP alone for too long. I wanted to get it done. As much as I love it, I kind of wanted to get it done because I was super excited to get on to my next projects. And I'm very glad this one's pretty much done. I got to do some bonus stuff afterwards and stuff. And then thank you to GT or GTJIO on YouTube for the great voice of Ganon and Ganondorf. Did an epic voice of it. I actually really liked what he gave me there. He has a good voice for it. I liked it. And that should be it. I don't think there was anyone else. Thank you to all the beta testers. There's a cutscene right here, so we're going to sit through and watch this.
Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe.
You're beautiful there. Right, we run. You won't have. Badness is right here. Word, we'll keep you again. We face. You get it.
And I must say, the ending to this game is so powerful. I love it. It's because light and shadow should never really converge. And with that, the game is over. So, that's the last bit of ending text in the game. And I already said the game was over earlier. But yeah, thank you to all the beta testers. I don't remember all of your names. A lot of them were also voice actors. But there was also Koshi Sushi, I believe, did some of it. Chugger Conroy, as I said at the beginning of this whole thing. He did it. He gave me some great help. Huge thanks to my buddy Adrian for doing the heart piece and the postal little thing, little graphics. Those were really awesome, man. Thank you so much. He did a great job on them. I kind of don't know how to use the After Effects and stuff, so he did a great job with that. If you want to check him out on YouTube, his YouTube link is AMP303030. No spaces, nothing like that. He doesn't really upload many videos, but if you want to give him a shout saying thanks, go right ahead. He doesn't, as I said, he doesn't upload much, but he is, like, I know him in real life, and he does do some video graphic stuff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I've thanked everyone. No one really gave me any help with any of the other things in the game. The voice acting, I hope I didn't miss anyone, but yeah, this was an amazing LP. As I said, it was loads of fun from the very get-go. We ran into some problems with like graphic stuff, the watermark being too big, little things like that. I remember a lot of the things from the LP, a lot of the important moments, like Link's red armpit, things like that. Those things are always awesome and all, and that's what I love about LPing, is the fact that it gives me memories. It's the fact that I can do it. It gives it feels great to Let's Play. If any of you ever wanted to try a new hobby, who you may not Let's Play, give it a shot. If you love playing video games, it really is an amazing hobby to pick up. And one thing I've always liked to talk about is my philosophy on Let's Playing. And my philosophy on Let's Playing is, it's about when you're sitting down next to your friend and you're playing a one-player game, and you're both just perfectly fine with either sitting there and playing the game with your friend who's never going to play, or you just sitting there and watching your friend play the game, which is sort of what this is. You guys are all just sitting there watching me play. And that means a lot to me. Obviously, if you want to Let's Play, you have to sort of need to know, like, you sort of need to be a talkative person. But there's many times where I've gone over to my friend's house and we'll sit down, he'll be playing Majora's Mask, and I'll just sit there and watch. I'll legitimately just sit there and watch and comment on what they're saying, or what the game's going on, what's happening in the game, what's hilarious. It's what we do. That's what I really feel Let's Playing is. And of course people can say, oh, it's supposed to be informative, it's supposed to be funny. Yeah, obviously laughing is one of the most, I'm not even sure what word it is, but it's one of the most powerful things you can ever do. If something can make you laugh, that you know that's going to have a lasting impact on you. It's one of the most positive reactions anyone can ever have. And lastly, I'd like to thank Shigeru Miyamoto and Nintendo for making such awesome games. And yeah, my Let's Playing it's just about, I like being relaxed when I Let's Play, and I like having fun. I don't necessarily try to be funny. I don't force jokes. Link's red armpit was kind of funny. I don't know, maybe I was just hyper that day, but it was funny. And the last thing I want to say is Let's Playing has brought me so much. Like, you guys have no idea how much it's brought me. Like, I've met so many cool people. A lot of the people who did the voice actors, they did a great job. They meant the world. Like, getting friends is just awesome. Like, I know I have friends in real life, but friends I've met on the internet, they are some of the most awesome, down-to-earth people I've ever met. And yeah, it's just, I've met so many awesome people, and so many awesome things have happened with those awesome people. I've had so many great experiences thanks to Let's Playing, and it's when I put the work into it, like I did with this LP, when I took the time out to get good with it, that I really felt like I've become something in my life. Like, just being a Let's Player, getting somewhere, meeting all the right people, it means so much to me. So with that, I would just like to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos. You, the subscribers, make it worth it. And I know I'm sort of rambling here, but there's so much I love telling you guys, and this is what I like doing at the end of my LPs. I like reflecting over everything, and that's what I'm sort of going through. I just want to say, you guys mean the world to me. Every single one of you subscribers, I thank all of you, because you guys are what make me really enjoy what I'm doing. So with that, the Let's Play is done. It's sort of over. The last few things you're going to see is a post-soul roundup of all the ones we don't have yet. As I said, I wasn't going to do them during the main game because they're sort of all over the place. And they would kind of be off the beaten path to get them. I don't feel like going out of the way to get them all the time. I mean, this Let's Play was already 75 parts. And we were just getting the heart pieces and stuff. So, like, just getting heart pieces and golden bugs, it ended up adding up to 75 videos. Or probably a little bit more with however long this finale comes out to. So, yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. So the last things we're going to see are the postals. And one little final thing we're going to see at the very end of this whole thing. I'll do it after. One little final little thing that I know that you guys should know what it is. It's in the Gerudo Desert. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, that's sort of it. That's going to be the last few things I do. I don't think there's much else I can do. And then after that, new projects. The videos may not come out daily anymore. Keep that in mind. I'm going to, like, probably try to work on the postal thing and record some stuff here and there. But it may not come out, like, immediately after this one. Expect Fire Emblem in any situation where there's not, like, a video. I'm going to try doing some Fire Emblem here and there. And then I'll get to work on my next sort of transition LP. It's just going to be a little basic thing. It's actually sort of going to be giving back to you guys. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. And with that, I've been Kevin J 2010. You guys have been enjoying my Let's Play. I thank you so much for watching it. I thank you so much for commentating. Everything you guys do mean the world to me. So with that, I will see you guys all in future Let's Plays. See you later.